It was written by Thornton Wilder. Yeah, it matters. And directed by Matt Jewett, Liz McKenney, and Delaney Griffith. In it, you will see Jacqueline Vanderloop, Charlie Jenkins, Cameron Smith, Maddie Jizma, and many others.
We're not prepared for this. At this time, please silence your cell phones and electronic devices. Talking to you. No flash photography as it distracts the actors. The exits are through the entrance you came through and the sides as marked by the signs on the curtains. Let us pray. Dear Jesus, we heard about an accident on I-4 tonight. So far, we know about one person injured. Please help them get home safe, or if we know them, help anyone that knows them. Probably wasn't the best for people coming this direction, but it's not something we can fix, and just really need your help and support, especially on stage tonight, as it's night 2 and we had a great night last night, as you know, but doesn't mean people are any less stressed, so help them focus and take a deep breath and know it's all in your hands and all in your plan. Amen.
Amen. The name of the town is Grover's Corners, New Hampshire.
Just across the Massachusetts line. Latitude 42 degrees, 40 minutes. Longitude 70 degrees, 37
The first
minutes.
act shows the day in our town. The day is May 7, 1901, and the time is just before dawn. The morning star, the sky, is beginning to show a few streaks of light over in the east there behind our mountain. The morning star gets wonderfully bright the minute it has to go, doesn't it? Well, I'd better show you how our town lies.
Up here's Main Street. Way back there's a railway station. Tracks go that-a-way.
And across the tracks are some Polish families and some Canuck families.
Over here's the Congregational Church. Just across the street's Presbyterians, Methodist and Unitarian over there, and Baptists down in the hollow by the river.
And across those tracks are the Catholics.
Over here's the town hall and post office combined. Jails in the basement.
Brian once made a speech from these very steps here.
Along here's a row of stores. Hitching posts and horse blocks are in front of them.
The first automobile will come out in about 5 years. Belongs to banker Cartwrights, our richest citizens. They live in the big lighthouse at the top of the hill.
Over here's the grocery store. Oh, and Mr. Morgan's drugstore.
Almost everybody looks into those 2 stores at least once a day.
Public school's over yonder, and high school's even further down.
9 a.m.s, mornings, noon times, and 3 o'clock afternoons, the whole town can hear the screaming from those schoolyards.
This is our doctor's house, Doc Gibbs. This is the back door. Excuse you.
And there's some scenery. For those of you who think they need to have scenery,
And this is Gibbs' garden. Corn, peas, beans, hollyhock, heliotrope, and a lot of burdock. In those days, our newspaper came out twice a week, the Grover's Corner Sentinel, and this is Editor Webb's house, and this is Mrs. Webb's garden, just the same as Mrs. Gibbs. It has a lot of sunflowers too. And right here is a big butternut tree. Woo! Thank you. Shut up. Excuse you.
Yeah, it's a real nice town. You know what I mean.
Nobody very remarkable ever came out of it, as far as we know.
The earliest tombstones up there in the cemetery on the mountain say 1670 and 1680. There's the graveyard. You have Cartwrights, your Herseys, your Gibbs. Same names still around here today.
Well, as I said, it's about dawn.
The only lights on in town are in a cottage over by the tracks where a Polish mother's just had twins. And in the Joe Crowell house where Joe Crowell Jr. is getting up so as to deliver the paper. And in the depot, Shorty Hawkins is getting ready to flag the 545 for Boston. Naturally, in the country, all around, lights have been on for some time now, what with the milkings and so on. But town people sleep late.
So, another day has begun.
There's Doc Gibbs coming down Main Street now, coming back from that baby case. And there's his wife come down to get breakfast.
Doc Gibbs died in 1930. The new hospital's named after him. Mrs. Gibbs died first.
A long time ago, in fact.
She went to go visit her daughter Rebecca, who had married an insurance man in Canton, Ohio. She died there, pneumonia, but her body was brought back here. Now she's in with that whole mess of Hersey's and Gibbs.
Her name was Julia Hersey before she made Doc Gibbs in the Congregational Church.
In our town, we like to know the facts about everyone. Here's Mrs. Webb come down to get her breakfast too. That's Doc Gibbs. Got that call at 1:30 in the morning. And here's Joe Crowell Jr. delivering Mr. Webb's Sentinel.
Good morning, Doc Gibbs.
Morning, Joe.
Anybody been sick?
No, just some twins born over in Polish Town.
Would you like your papers now?
Yes, I'll take it. Anything serious going on in the world since Wednesday?
Oh, yes, sir. My school teacher, Miss Foster's, getting married to a fellow over in, Concord.
I declare. How do you boys feel about that?
Well, of course, it's none of my business, but seems to me if someone becomes a teacher, she ought to stay one.
Well, how's your knee, Joe?
Oh, fine, Doc. I never think about it anymore. It's only like you said. It only ever tells me when it's gonna rain.
What's it saying today? Going to rain?
Oh, no, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You ever make a mistake?
Oh, no, sir.
Want to tell you something about that boy, Joe Crowell there. Joe was awfully bright. Graduated high school here ahead of his class, so he got a scholarship to Massachusetts Tech. Graduated head of his class there, too. It was all wrote up in the Boston paper at the time. Going to be a great engineer, Joe was. But then the war broke out, and he died in France.
All that education for nothing.
Giddy up, Bessie. What is the matter with you today?
Here's Howie Newsom delivering the milk.
Morning, Doc.
Morning, Howie.
Someone sick?
Just a pair of twins over to Mrs. Gorslowski's.
Twins, eh? This town's getting bigger every year.
Is it going to rain, Howie?
No. It's a fine day. That'll pull through. Come on, Bessie.
Hello, Bessie. How old is she, Howie?
Going on 17. Bessie's been all mixed up since the Lockharts stopped taking their quart of milk every day. She keeps wanting me to leave them one just the same. She scolded me the whole trip.
Nay.
Good morning, Howie.
Good morning, Mrs. Gibbs. Doc's just coming down the street.
Is he? It seems like you're late today.
Yeah, something went wrong with the separator. I don't know what it was.
Children, time to get up.
Come on, Bessie.
Everything all right, Frank?
Yes. I declare, easy as kittens.
Sit down and drink your coffee. You can catch a couple more hours of sleep again, can't you?
Mrs. Wentworth's coming at 11. So I know what it's about, too. Her stomach ain't what it ought to be.
All told, Frank, you won't get more than 3 hours of sleep. I don't know what's to become of you. I do wish you could go someplace and get a real good rest and change. I think it could do you good.
Emily, time to get up. Wally, 7 o'clock.
I declare, Frank, you must talk to George. He's no help to me at all. He can't even get me to cut me any, wood or anything.
Is he sassy to you?
No, he just whines. All he thinks about is baseball.
George, look sharp.
Yes, Pa.
George?
I guess I'll go catch 40 minutes.
Wally, you wash yourself good or I'm going to come up there and do it myself. Ma, what dress should I wear?
I washed and ironed the blue gingham one for you special.
I hate that
Oh,
dress.
hush up with you.
Every day I go to school dressed like a sick, turkey.
Now, Rebecca, you always look very nice.
Mama, George is throwing soap
I'm
at
gonna come up and slap the two of you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, we've got a factory in our town too. Hear it? Makes blankets. Cartwrights own it, and it brought him a fortune.
Children, no, I won't have it. Breakfast is just as good as any other meal, and I won't have you gobbling like wolves. It'll stunt your growth. That's a fact. Put away your book, Wally.
But, Ma, by 10 o'clock I gotta know all about Canada.
You know the rules as well as I do. No books at the table. As for me, I'd rather have my children healthy than bright.
Well, I'm both, Mama. You know I am. I'm the brightest girl in school for my age. I have a wonderful memory.
Eat your breakfast.
But, Ma, I'm bright too when I'm looking at my stamp collection.
It seems to me like 25 cents a week is enough for a boy your age. I don't know how you managed to spend it all.
Oh, Ma, I got a lot of things to buy.
Strawberry phosphates. That's what you spend it on?
I don't see how Rebecca comes to have so much money. She has more than $1.
I've been saving enough gradual.
Rebecca, it's nice to spend every once in a while.
Mama, do you know what I love most in the world? Do you? Money.
Eat your breakfast.
I don't want you
I gotta hurry.
That's fast.
Proud. I sent her my best
Well, you did.
congratulations. Can you remember that? Oh, you look very nice, Rebecca.
Emily.
Remember to pick up your feet.
Bye. Okay.
Here, chick, 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 chicks. Here, chick, 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 chicks. No, go along with you. Here, chick, 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 chicks. Fight, 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 that's all you do. Huh. You don't belong to me. Where'd you come from? Good morning, Myrtle. How was your cold?
I still get that tickly feeling in my throat. I told Charles I didn't want to go to choir practice tonight. It wouldn't be any use.
Have you tried singing over your voice?
Yes, but I can't seem to do that and stay on the same key. Anyways, while I'm resting, I told myself I'd string some of these beans for the winter.
Let me help you. Beans have been good this season.
I told myself I'm going to put up 40 quarts, even if it kills me. The children say that they hate them, but I've noticed they're able to get them down all winter.
Myrtle, can I tell you something? Because if I don't tell anybody, I'm gonna burst.
Why, Julia Gibbs?
Did one of those second-hand furniture men from Boston come to see you last Friday?
No.
Well, he called on me. At first, I thought he was a patient waiting to see Dr. Gibbs. And then he wormed his way into my parlor, and Myrtle Webb, he offered me $350 for Grandmother Wentworth's highboy as I'm sitting there.
Why, Julia Gibbs?
That old thing. Why, it was so big, I didn't know where to put it, so I almost gave it to Cousin Hester Wilcox.
Well, you're going to take it, aren't you?
I don't know.
$350, and you don't know what has come over you.
Well, if I could get the doc to take the money and sell it like that. And you know, Myrtle, it's been a dream of my life to see Paris, France. Oh, it sounds crazy, I suppose, but I've been promising myself that if I ever got the chance...
What does the doctor think about this?
Well, I'd have to beat around the bush a little bit and said if I got the legacy, that's the way I'd put it. I'd make him take me.
And what did he say?
You know how he is. I haven't heard a serious word out of him since I've known him. No, he said. It might make him discontented with Grover's Cornerstone traipsing through Europe. Better let well enough alone, he says. Every 2 years we take the trips to the Civil Wars. And he says that's enough treat for anybody, he says.
Well, Mr. Webb just admires the way that Dr. Gibbs knows everything there is to know about the Civil War. Mr. Webb is a good enough mind to give up Napoleon and move over to the Civil War. Only him seeing being Dr. Gibbs the best expert in the whole town, it just makes him despair.
It's a fact. Doc Gibbs is never as happy as when he's at Antietam or Gettysburg. The amount of times I went over those hills, Myrtle, like we're gonna buy the place.
Well, if that second-hand man is really serious about buying it, Julia, you sell it. And you'll get to see Paris, France all right. Just keep beating around the bush a little bit. That's how I got to see the Atlantic Ocean.
I'm sorry I had to mention it. But it just seems to me like once in your life before you die, you ought to visit a country where they don't speak English and they don't even want to.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Now we're going to skip a few hours, but first we want a little more information about the town. Kind of a scientific account, you might say. So I've asked Professor Willard of our state university to sketch in a few details of our past history here. Past history here. Is Professor Willard here? May I introduce Professor Willard of our state university? A lot of notes. A few brief notes. Thank you, Professor. Unfortunately, our time is limited. Our time.
Grover's Corners. Let me see. Grover's Corners lies on the old Pleistocene granite of the Appalachian Range. It's some of the oldest land in the world. We're very proud of that.
Dropping those.
A shelf of Devonian basalt crosses it with the vestiges of Mesozoic shale and some sandstone outcroppings, but that's all more recent. 200, 300 million years old.
Can you go a little more?
Some highly interesting fossils have been found 2 miles outside of town in Silas Peckham's cow pasture. These fossils can be seen at the museum in our university
Professor.
at any time. That is a reasonable time, of course. Shall I review some of Professor Gruber's notes on the meteorological situation? Mean precipitation, etc.?
Afraid we won't have time for that, Professor. We might have a few words on the history of man here.
Yes. Anthropological data. Early Amerindian stock.
Not that far back.
Cochinahachi tribes. No evidence before the 10th century of this era.
That's a little
Now seem to
past.
entirely disappear.
Any other
Possible traces within 3 families.
traces of what?
Migration towards the end of the 17th century.
Little
English, blue-eyed brachiophilic stock. Since then, some
You know what that is?
Slavic Mediterranean.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
The population, Professor?
The population within the town's limits is 2,640.
Oh, just a moment, Professor. We just had
Yes. The population at the moment is 2,642. The postal code brings in 507 more, making a total of 3,167. Birth and mortality rate is constant, of course. By McPherson's gauge, around 6,032.
don't do that.
By Anderson's gauge, it's more like,
Thank you very much, Professor. We're all very much obliged to you, I'm sure.
not at all.
Yeah.
I have more if you need.
No, that's okay. This way, Professor. Oh, yep, those are.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, don't drop those. Oh, my God. Anytime. Oh, lost a shoe. Now, the political and social report, Editor Webb. What? Mr. Webb!
Sorry, he just cut his hand while cutting an apple.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you.
I thought that was funny.
This is what-
Charles! Everybody's waiting!
Mr. Webb is publisher and editor of the Grover's Corner Sentinel. That's our local paper, you know? That's cool.
Well, I don't have to tell you that we're run here by a board of selectmen. All males vote at the age of 21. Women vote indirect. We're lower middle class, sprinkling in a bit of professional men, 10% illiterate laborers. Politically, we are 86% Republican, 6% Democrat, 4% Socialist, rest indifferent. And religiously, we are 85% Protestants, 12% Catholics, and rest indifferent.
Have you any comments, Mr. Webb?
A very ordinary town, if you ask me. A lot better behaved than most, but probably a lot duller, too. But the young people seem to like it here well enough. 90% of them, after graduating high school, settle down right here to live, even after they've been away to college.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to ask Editor Webb anything about the town?
Is there much drinking in Grover's Corner?
Well, ma'am, it depends what you'd call much. Saturday nights, the farmhands do meet down at Ellery's greenhouse and holler some. We do have one or two town drunks, but they're always having remorse every time an evangelist comes to town. No, ma'am, liquor ain't a common thing in the household here. Not unless it's in the medicine chest. Downright good for snake bite, you know, always was.
Is there no one in
Oh,
town?
hey. Come forward, will you? Where we can all hear you.
Okay.
What were you saying?
What I said is there no one in town aware of social injustice or industrial inequality?
Oh, yes, everybody is something terrible. Seems like all they talk about is who's rich and who's poor.
Well, then why don't they do